Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And away we go in Glendale. On the return, here comes Davis. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Murray taking it right to the air. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. You set it down, score him at the 38. Back to the air, Murray. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On the move, headed right. Now here he goes.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Murray on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would... demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. And his first pass falls incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, And man, did he make an impact play.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. It will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Slot man in motion right. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Rams have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown! That one splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Flush down out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Neither side. time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. Stafford back to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
3rd and goal, it's Stafford. And the defender comes away with it. And the Cardinals will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Big guys, big guys.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals tie this game 7-7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, give me a radar. Look at that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's Cup on the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Stafford now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Stafford again. He has the 1st over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Stay 50.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got a man left. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going for it, it's Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Easy, easy, easy. Hey. Hey. 2-2.
Murray here on 1st down. He's on the move. He's keeping it.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals looking down a very long field.
Omaha.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Omaha. Whoa. Hey, shift. 2-2. Move. Hey, Omaha.
From the gun, it's Murray. Completes this one to Gray. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Deuce. Big Ace. Omaha. 2-2.
Back to throw, Murray. That one's complete, right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Omaha. Hey. Shift. 2-2.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Big Ace open.
Murray throwing again on 2nd and 10. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely throwing it away.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Back to the air, Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Middle.
Throwing now, Stafford. To the left and pulled in by Cup. Gets it to the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get some late points and the lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Hey. Green, green, green. Hey.
Running back sent in motion.
Hey, ace, ace.
First and 10, Murray. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet, so there's a flag on the field. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
What? Ace.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Omaha. That's one. Two, what?
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. That one intended for Trey McBride. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Murray on 3rd down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. It's fielded at the 14. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. Take the handoff now, Stafford. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, quiver. Empty. Buzz. Hey.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Throw is there. Trey McBride. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Kyler looking to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grab the lead on their first series of the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 3. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
On first down, here's Stafford. That's taken in by Cup. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. Now Stafford again. It's taken in by Williams. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he gets him around 6 there. Zayvon Collins in on the tackle. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Catch is made in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They send a man in motion. 1st and goal. Here's Williams. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 1 on the carry, so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They'll look to run with Williams. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
So now, here's 3rd and goal. They put a receiver in motion here left. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. Touchdown, L.A. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come back. Big Ace.
Now Kyler. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, 54! Hey, 70!
From the 36. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Hey, 22!
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He gets this one to Nakua. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
2-2. Hey, Larry. Easy. 2-2. Hot.
From the gun, it's Murray. Completes this one to Gray. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. Escapes out to the left. Benson's got it. Still has some space inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals losing by 4. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
2-2.
Here he is to throw. He completes it in traffic. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hits his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The throw is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Looking to throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Back to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. There's the timeouts, one of the last times they could afford to take a sack, and now they're down to maybe their final snap.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up.
Put the body on the line for his team. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Max Melton with the INT. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one.